Alright, we're going to do a little video on guinea pigs. I'm going to start with proper nutrition. Alright, I have no sponsors in this video. This is just the company I use. I did a lot of research and I find it the better company. Alright, this one is, well, if you can't find this one, you can get this one. But it has soy in it and that's not really that good for young guinea pigs. And this is a video about nutrition for young guinea pigs, not adults. Alright. When you have a young guinea pig, you want young guinea pig food. You do not want color dyes. You don't want artificial flavors. No artificial sugars. And you don't want any grains in your guinea pig feed. They cannot eat grains. So you want to eat a nice, good food. And no soy, no corn, nothing. So this is the one that I find that I like and my guinea pigs like. And when you're babies, guinea pigs, they need more fiber in their diet, and they need more calcium, so they need to eat alfalfa. Alright, here's a good hay. If you can't get hay or grow hay. And another thing I like about it is made in USA. This is a good hay to give them. And then when they're babies, they need alfalfa hay as well. So you got to mix the two together and give them some alfalfa, because alfalfa is very important for them to eat. And then I like this setup. I like this cage. Hi, Anthem. So I like this bowl. This is a good bowl. It's got a little extra thing here to prevent them from drowning in the water. It's got this water bottle thing, and it's the same size as a normal water bottle. So if you live in the city and you can't give them the city water, you can buy them a bottle and just screw it on. And then I like this hay rack that has there, and then I always flow extra hay for babies on the floor. And then there's sand for his litter box. You could use that as something else. I mean, dirt. I just use dirt. He pees in the dirt. He actually is pretty good at peeing in the dirt. And then I just dump the dirt out every so often. I've got plenty of dirt to do that with, but you know, everybody has different things they might want to use. I like this cage. It has the double two sides, and you put this middle one wherever you want. And I put it on so he can be on that side for his food. He generally will pee and poop over there, and he generally keeps the side fairly clean. Now he'll poop in here every once in a while because he's a guinea pig and they're hard to potty train, but he spends most of his business on the other side. So if you have a double-sided guinea pig cage, you're going to find potty training a lot better. This is his bed, and then I like this. I got it at the local pet store, and it's got two tunnels there, which is nice. And then this is just a cat tunnel, which he also enjoys, and then there's cat toys. Guinea pigs don't need wooden toys. They don't need any of those dried fruit. That's actually really bad for them. A lot of the wooden and rope toys they sell for guinea pigs would work really well for birds, but they're not good for guinea pigs. They have teeth. They can get things stuck in them really easy, and you do not want to do that. But these cat balls, they really like these cat balls. They like these big cat balls. They like these like little round things. Otherwise, toilet paper rolls they enjoy. And then as they get older, you're going to want to get at least two of these cages. You can put them together, like so. But the baby should be fine in the little cage. Now there's this cage too that they sell. But if you get this cage, you're going to need to grow to that cage quite quickly. And then they don't cost that much apart that you just wasted money buying the little cage. That pops open there, and it has a little tunnel. It comes with a thing for your hay, a food dish, and a licky water, but I don't really like to use licky waters. I like to give them bowls. Though you can give them both, but I always give both options if you're going to give them licky water. And babies need always to have a bowl because they may not use licky water, and then you're just going to lose your baby guinea pig. Alright, this is the little thing I thought to try out because I thought it might be fun with the licky water in the stand. And then the food dish here, but as you see, it's not made out of very good material. It's very thin and flimsy, and the guinea pig ate it. Now if you have a guinea pig that's not going to chew things like this, it may be fine, but he did that like right away. It assembled really easy. It's easy to put together, but I don't recommend it. I really just recommend this little puppy bowl. It's a really good dish for guinea pigs. Alright, here's a little playpen option for your baby guinea pig. Now this one doesn't have the training by having 2 sections. And this is a cute little bed that he likes to snuggle in. There's one of those step things, not necessary for guinea pig because they don't generally climb. These ones a little younger, a little bit more of a baby. And once they get a little older, I'm going to put them together and see if they can get together well. Be together well. They're both boys, so it may not happen. There's that waterer, another view, and another thing I spotted is the disc does come out. Can't do it with one hand very easy, but the disc will come out, and then you can take this out and put it back in when you clean and stuff with this. Really nice. I like that. And this is a little guinea pig playpen, and then it has vet cloth under it, and then of course the blankets there for comfort, and then hay about the ground for them to nibble on and play on. And they should always have constant hay. The guinea pig should not be without hay, especially a baby guinea pig. Alright, now let's talk about some things about guinea pigs that are very important. Guinea pigs do not eat grains. Guinea pigs do not eat seeds. Guinea pigs do not eat dried anything. So no dried fruit, no dried vegetables, no canned fruit, no canned vegetables, no frozen fruit, no frozen vegetables. You're giving him only fresh vegetables. When he's a baby, no fruit. You can give him maybe a bit of an orange because it has a lot of vitamin C in it, but you're not going to overgive him fruit as a baby. Babies do not need a lot of fruit. When they get older, you want to give them a carrot, at least twice a week. And you're going to want to have a big salad of different greens and leaves and things like dandelion and daisy and stuff. No meat, nothing cooked. It is very important for your guinea pig to have a fresh diet. Now remember this when you are thinking about purchasing a guinea pig. They are not cheap. They are not clean. You're going to constantly clean this cage because they just like to poop everywhere. They don't generally not. You can train them, but it's hard. Another thing about guinea pigs is their skittish. They don't like to be picked up. They don't like to be hassled. They don't like to be bothered. They really just like to live in their little cages and be fed. And they'll sing to you when they're hungry and you pick up their bag and see if you sing. Because he likes food, but he's got a nice supply of food, so I guess he's not going to call up for food. Or when you open your refrigerator, because they know you might be getting a salad out for them. Or they at least hope you're going to get a salad out for them. They like to eat a lot. Nothing moldy. Not even a little moldy. Don't even give them wilty leaves. This is not a pet to give your spoiled food to. They like a lot of the foods that you would normally say give your rabbit or anything of that sort. They like broccoli, cauliflower, spinach. And when they're babies, give them only a little of the greens and the vegetables. Don't give them any wet vegetables when they're babies, because they'll eat too much of it and not get enough nutrition and then become malnourished. So no cucumbers or zucchinis or any of those things when they're little. You're also trying to give them good habits. So you're trying to get them mostly on hay and not on too many sweet things. So not too many sweet vegetables as babies. And then you can give them more sweet vegetables later in life, like carrots and things. You can give them a little carrot when they're baby, but don't overdo it when they're babies. Now, they're not little kid pets. Now, you can have them if you have little kids in your house. If they're respectful little kids, they're not going to poke and poke at them, but they're not cuddly. Yes, you can pick them up. Yes, you can cuddle them. Do they like it? No, not really. This is going to be for your happiness, not theirs. They like to run around the floor. They like to play. You can sit on the floor somewhere they wouldn't want to floor, and if they come to you, then you can stroke them, but they don't really want to be lifted up. They really don't want to be cuddled. They have bad backs. They have short little legs. They can get injured so easy. If you want a pet that's in a cage, that you can open up the cage and let one around, because it's important to let them run around and get lots of exercise, then this is a good pet for you. If you work all day and just want to come home to happy squeaks at night, this is a good pet for you. If you're in college and you want a pet that you can stick on the shelf and look at and pet and tend and take care of, then this might be a good pet for you. But if you're expecting it to act like a cat or a dog, it's not going to act like a cat or a dog. It's not a cat and it's not a dog. It's not clingy and it's not needy, and it just wants to live. Yeah, there's a happy little squeak. It just wants to live. It wants your attention. It wants to be talked to, but it really doesn't want to be bothered. So, don't bother it. You're just going to stress it out. So, it's an expensive pet. It's a messy pet. And it's not a cuddly pet. So, if you're looking for that, don't get a guinea pig. There are so many guinea pigs abandoned constantly. And if you do research, don't feed them things they're not supposed to eat. Don't give them foods, even if they have them in the pet store with all the dry fruit not in them. Not good for them. All those hanging toys with little dried raisins and things on them, not good for them. They can't eat raisins, they can't eat seeds, they can't eat nuts, none of those things. It's not part of their daily diet, it's not part of their healthy thing. They get stuck in their teeth, they can injure themselves, and it's just not good for them. Particularly, don't give them corn. No sunflower seeds. They can have flaxseed milled up in their feed, that's good. But no wheat, no barley, no oat, nothing for these guys. No grains. You want alfalfa, you want vegetables, you want a few good oils like flax. And there's a lot of vegetables they can eat. Root crops other than carrots are not amongst them. They cannot eat potatoes or any of those starchy foods. Not good for them. They cannot eat them. They can't eat anything that's cooked. So anything you wouldn't eat raw, neither would your guinea pig want to eat. They are ground-dwelling animals. Yes, they can have some fruits, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, a few apples. Don't overdo it. At babies, don't do it at all. No, nothing, no fruit. Too high in sugars, and you're going to give them bad habits. They really don't need high sugar diets. They're a little bit of a hyperactive critter as it is, and they can't eat sugar at all. Sugar molasses, sugar cane is not something they can eat at all. And the sugars in fruits they need to have very mild. So when you're giving them the fruits, you want to give them fruits that are ones they would actually find in the wild as a ground dweller. So an apple could fall off the tree, they'd eat an apple, and they could eat blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, those kind of things. But you want to give them like a blueberry, a raspberry, a slice of an apple. Maybe once a week. At best. They're not, and as a very special treat, not as a common part of its diet. A fruit salad is not something you make up for your guinea pig. And you don't give them an apple, a blueberry, and a raspberry at the same time, either. Might give you a blueberry one day, and a raspberry another. What they really want to eat is hay, and lots of it. You want to have them have lots and lots of hay. You want to have them have pellets, and you feed the pellets twice a day. Now, I have more pellets in there than I would normally give, but because he's a baby, I want to make sure he gets enough of his fiber and enough of his calcium to actually grow. So he'll have pellets available. When they get older, you want to give them a little in the morning and a little in the evening at scheduled times. So they can have their meals at scheduled times. And then maybe at noonish or something, if you're home, you could give them a salad. Otherwise, you give them a salad in the morning and a salad in the evening of various different vegetables. Now, if you have a vegetable garden, this isn't going to be hard. Look up vegetables that your guinea pig is going to eat and like, and then grow some for them. Now, if you live in the city, it's going to be a little bit harder. You're going to have to purchase them. Carrots are not too expensive, and neither is lettuce, so, or cabbage. Don't give them iceberg lettuce. That has nothing of nutrients value to it whatsoever. So, give them an actual good lettuce. Alright, that's my first guinea pig baby care video. I'm sorry I missed some things. Oh, cut their nails. Cut their nails once a month. Keep an eye on the teeth growth. It makes their teeth are not overgrowing. Just like rabbits and mice, their teeth will always grow. Now, if you give them hay, this is not going to be a problem. But still check them. Males have to have their privates cleaned. And I'm going to have to watch some YouTube videos on that, because I've only had girl guinea pigs. And do not put them on wire cages. They have really sensitive feet. And the wire cages really hurt them. They can cause them to have sores. Always check the feet for sores, even if you give them these nice soft bankies like I do. Still check them for sores. And make sure they're good. Check their noses. Make sure the nose isn't runny. Make sure they're not sneezing. If they are sneezing, just put a little Vedal X on the nose. And that usually should fix it. But keep an eye on that. They hide their illness really easy. So you don't want to just have your guinea pig look fine and then sew up dead one day. If your guinea pig is sneezing, has a runny nose, runny eyes, watery eyes, you have a health problem and you have to deal with that. But generally, they are healthy. If you feed them a good diet, you keep their cage clean, you shouldn't have health issues with your guinea pig. You cut its nails and you keep the feet from getting sores. Alright, I'm sure I've forgotten things that I meant to say, and I'll probably do another video later. But this is just basic baby care. Do not buy your baby adult food, because it does not have enough nutrients in it. It's not formulated for babies. It does not have the fiber and the calcium that baby needs to grow. It's very important for your baby guinea pig to actually grow healthy. This is gonna build its whole entire life. It's really not that much more expensive to go non-GMO, so please just go non-GMO. No color dyes, no artificial flavors, fragrances, grains, or dried bits of things in their food. Just straight, good, wholesome pellets. And your pellets, of course, should be this pretty green color. It should not look brown. Make sure your guinea pig feed does not have meat in it. Yes, there are ones that sell it with meat in it. Make sure your guinea pig feed does not have grain, corn particularly, any sugars. Read the labels well. And if you cannot find it locally, order it online. There are plenty of places online where you can order guinea pig food. Same thing with the hay. You can get the hay online even. And of course, if you have a clean lawn that's not sprayed with any chemicals or pesticides, go ahead and pluck them some daisies and dandelions and your grass and give them that as a treat. But that doesn't supplement the fact that you need to still give them hay. They're not like rabbits that you can give them fresh grass all year and not give them any hay, because the hay, being dry hay, is actually essential for their teeth and other things. The grassy stuff is just like your vegetables. It's a treat. It's not their main diet. Alright, I'm sorry I forgot something, but this is just a basic tip video on caring for baby guinea pigs. Always look up, before getting a pet, a lot of information, and from multiple sources. Don't just get one person's advice and then go with it, because some people don't even know what they're talking about when they're giving advice. So go from multiple sources. Talk to people. Join a guinea pig group. Ask people who have them as pets and had them as pets. Now, they're not long living pets, but that doesn't mean you can just get it and not commit. Because if I don't like it, it's not going to live that long. It can live a fairly good life if you treat it well and give it good food. So don't just use the lifespan as a reason to get it as a pet. No, it's not a good first time teach your kid how to take care of a pet. It has too many issues and too many needs, and it's not a kid's pet. Really, this is not a pet for little kids. Not that a responsible child cannot have it as a pet, it's just not a kid's pet. And As always, if you are going to get a pet for your kid to be responsible and learn how to keep things clean, and they're not doing it, it has now become your responsibility. You either make the child do it, or you do it yourself. There's no, oh, my animals died because my kid let the cage get messy, and there's poop all over the place, and it didn't get fed, and she forgot to water it. The pet is your responsibility, and your child learning responsibility for the pet is your responsibility. And if your child is not being responsible, it is your responsibility to take care of it. And once you have committed to taking care of this pet, you have committed. No abandoning your pet because you found it too much of a difficulty. Life is difficult. You took on the responsibility, you take care of it, or you find somebody who's responsible who will take care of it. But you do not abandon it to a shelter. That's not the answer. The answer is either I take care of my pet, I take care of the responsibility of what I took it in, or I find somebody in my friend base or somebody I know, or somebody I know knows that will take care of the pet responsibly. Alright.